What is up, OA? My name is Vanny. Welcome today to another episode of the Optimal Ambition Q&As.
What's going on, guys? My name is Nate Perello. I'm from New Jersey and I go by Excel.
My name is Vanny Visuals, aka Twan, T-W-A-N. That's my real name. What name do you go by in the community? My name is Vanny Visuals.
So first question, have you ever had any other in-game / editing related names than Excel? So as far as I can remember, Excel has always been my editing persona.
Where do you live? I live in a small country called the Netherlands. Shout out to you guys if you're from the Netherlands as well. Please comment down below if you're also a fellow Dutchman.
How did you discover OA? So I found out about OA around the inception of the org when Styx and then Who Fishy joined.
Have you had any other game / editing related names other than Vanny Visuals? Yeah, I did. I had in the past, my name was Outer Passive. That was my first name when I ever came to this community. I used to be a Fortnite montage editor, and before that I used to have a pretty decent sized YouTube channel, but it sadly got hacked. The name was Elzen HD.
What do you most enjoy about OA? I'd say I most enjoy the connections I've made with people who I'd probably not otherwise interact with. So for example, that might be, the content creators in OA who don't necessarily stream Fortnite.
How did you discover OA? I discovered OA through one of my clients called Styx. You probably know the guy. I used to be in the same team as him back in March. I started to work with him, and after a while he left the team, I left the team, and he told me that he was going to join a new org called OA. And after a few months, I really wanted to join OA as well. So yeah, that's how I discovered OA.
How did you get involved in the editing community? So I started editing back in 2013 or so when editing sports clips was pretty big on Vine. What software / programs do you primarily use for editing? Right now I'm all in Sony Vegas, so that's where I do all of my videos.
What do you enjoy the most about OA? It's a pretty tough one, to be honest. There are multiple things I really love about OA. For example, everyone in the team chat is just having a good time at all times. For example, Venda vs Giles at all times, it's always them beefing in the chat, and it's just so funny. Other than that, just the players themselves are really nice to communicate with. The staff, mainly the organization itself, is just so well put together. Within the owners being able to talk to the editors a bit more, rather than just only having a production, rather having someone who does all the production for the videos, and you never have contact between the editors and owners. So we're all kind of close together as an org, and I just feel that that's really nice.
How many hours per day do you spend editing? That really depends on how busy with classes I am, but right now I'd say it's about 4 hours or so on average. What inspired you to use throwback songs instead of algorithm songs? I've always felt like the song choice can make or break a video, and Who Fishy and I decided at the very beginning that we preferred using songs people actually enjoy to algorithm songs. So basically, as a rule of thumb, if people wouldn't listen to the song outside of a gaming or an editing context, then I'd prefer not to edit to it.
How did you get involved in the editing community? So back in the day when I used to make my own YouTube videos, I was a FIFA YouTuber or content creator, however you may want to say it, back in 2015 till 2018. So I used to do FIFA videos, and I started to editing a bit more. And when I was a kid, I always wanted to be a designer or an editor. So after a while, I just figured out that this was just my thing. What software / programs do you primarily use for editing? This is a good question. I know that Excel uses Vegas. So I personally use Premiere Pro and After Effects. How many hours per day do you spend editing? You guys are gonna think that this is gonna be quite outrageous. So how pro players, they play the game for 12 hours a day. Well, I edit for 12 hours a day. You can see I'm really pale. I actually look so white. But no, I edit between 8 and 12 hours a day. It totally depends on how many commissions I have and also how many videos I need to do for like Sticks, for Rex, and like for other people who I work with.
Next question, who is your dream client? To be honest, I don't have a particular dream client. You know, as long as people communicate what they're looking for out of me and are responsive, I love working with them.
What drives your Okay, this is gonna be a really hard one for me to say because like you can hear that I'm not really English. What drives your entrepreneurial spirit and approaching to editing? So basically the thing is like I want to be the best at whatever I'm doing. I just want to make sure that my clients are gonna grow as fast as they can with my help. I want to make sure that my editing always is gonna improve, and me as a company, I want to make sure that I'm going to be financially stable for the rest of my entire life. So I'm 21 right now, and I just really want to make sure that I'm never going to be in a position where I'm going to be poor. So I'm trying to work as hard as I can to just make sure that I can show my parents, I can show my girlfriend, I can show like whoever it might be that I can do this. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can to be the best at whatever I'm doing.
What is your favorite game of all time? My favorite video game of all time is probably NBA 2K17. I never grew up playing video games at home that much because my parents didn't allow it for the most part.
Who is your dream client? That's a good one. Like honestly, there are like a few people I would say who would like actually like be a dream client for me. Like obviously like for me at the moment, I really love working with Sticks, and that's just mainly because we're both 21. We both know what we really want and what our outcome is going to be later on. So we're just trying to work as hard as we can, and like basically whoever I would really want to work with would obviously be like a person like Tifu. What's your favorite game of all time? I am not really a big gamer. Like I don't really game as often as like most people do. I really got more into Fortnite when I was like 17, and I actually like built up a connection with the game.
So I would usually be playing 2K at my friend's house or something. Last question, what is your favorite hobby outside of the community? So I actually play lacrosse in college, and before COVID got bad, that was something that I was dedicating a lot of time to, and I really enjoy playing it. What
is your hobby outside of the community? My hobby outside of the community is 100% watching soccer with my dad. I'm a pretty big soccer fan. Outside of that, I also love to go to clubs. I just really enjoy watching movies, and especially The Mandalorian. Like the new series of The Mandalorian is so good. Alright, that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to be the next one for the Q&A. Should we do Giles vs Venda? Or should we do, I don't know, Apolly and Justin? Just let them know in the comments down below. I'll be checking out all the comments. I'll be editing this video as well. So if you have anything that you think, okay, this could be differently, please tell me down in the comments so I can make these Q&As better for you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to follow both me and Excel on Twitter. Both our links are in the description down below. And don't forget to check out the OA merch. We love OA. So do you. All right, have a nice rest of your day, and I'll speak to you guys later. Bye.